It's
Yeah,
vulnerable.
no one's
And,
denying that.
and Cuomo in New York is like a Kennedy, okay?
Yeah,
And the thing is, if they can resurrect Cuomo's reputation, and get him in political office like mayor, I would run him for president.
yeah. I mean, I can't deny
Yeah,
that.
like you said, BGS. Who else do they have?
What was saying outside of Cuomo, which has a name, who else is there?
As of right now, I mean, if you go to the Senate, there really isn't any.
There's no one. There isn't anyone.
I mean, if you add up all what Cuomo actually will bring to an election, right? History, name recognition, blah, TV recognition, blah blah blah. All those three things, all those four things, face recognition, all those four things that you really need. Okay, who else has that?
I mean, as far as the face recognition, I mean, no, and really nobody. I mean, I guess if you want to say, maybe, would you go with maybe? Well, he's got to win the Senate seat. Do you think if Pete Buttigieg can win in Michigan? No. Okay.
He is GAY. Are you going to vote for him?
Yeah, that's right. He does like man, but all right. What about Gavin Newsom?
Newsom has issues. Okay, Newsom. Okay, Newsom is fine. Newsom has the look. Okay, he's governor of California, right? Okay, but Newsom has no charisma. He has a charisma problem. At least publicly, he has a charisma problem. Okay, even in California, he's got like meh. Okay, in your own state, you're like meh.
Yeah.
In a blue state. Okay.
He's meh. In a blue state. Yeah.
In a blue state, he's meh. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking at race to the whitehouse.com, and with Kamala Harris, it's actually Kamala Harris right now. Right now, she's at 27% for presidential, and then without her, it's Pete. He's got
Are they kidding?
Well, I think isn't he running for a Michigan Senate seat?
Oh, he might get that.
I mean, he's got the name "but" in his name. I'm really real
because we have a gay senator a while back.
Probably.
I can't remember his name. He was actually an openly gay senator. I can't remember his name.
But right now, it's Harris. As far as the 2028, this was
if Harris is all they got, man, they're in trouble.
They're in trouble. But by default, because she was the last nominee, by default, she's the standard bearer. That's just the way politics work. Not right or wrong. It's just that the way the politics
she's not even wanted or liked in her own party, man.
I agree. I don't disagree. Yeah, we saw that on election night. They knew it. I think I was told by that Discord that they knew at 9:15 that she had lost. They already knew. They just had to let it play out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's better than John McCain. Rest in peace. He knew at 8:20 p.m. Eastern time that he had lost. They hadn't even. It was still happy hour out there on the West Coast. And
John McCain knew well before the election even started that Obama was probably going to be president. Okay,
he's going to be president. Yeah, everything trended towards him.
The behind the scenes, the money, everything else, because the bankers had voted that Obama was going to carry the torch. Okay.
Yeah.
When he first got in, he said, "I'm the only thing between you and the pitchforks."
Yes.
Just like FDR said almost the same thing when he got in. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the only thing between you and the pitchforks.
And the people got to remember that Warren Buffett was kind of an official, unofficial member of his cabinet.
Yes.
So he was never officially named. That's why I say to people they're mad at Elon Musk. I'm like, well, Warren Buffett did it for Obama. That's why. I mean, it was Warren Buffett's idea for FDIC to go up to $250,000 off the $100,000 line. And now Obama got off the bus, and he was looking all millennial, with his suit coat over his back and looking at his phone, and he was like, "Oh no, this raised FDIC up to $250,000. That's what I would do." But that was from Warren Buffett.
Yeah. We're talking about Bernie Frank. Oh, he's a congressman. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh, Frank. Okay. Yeah, that's right. He was. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that now.
I couldn't remember whether he's a senator or a congressman, but Bernie.
Oh yeah, Bernie Frank. Yeah, that's right. He was.
Yeah.
He liked that. But no, that's politics isn't that hard when you take the emotion out of it.
Okay.
So
what about Andy Bashir? Okay.
Bashir is who Obama wanted to run. That's why Obama wanted that to be an open primary. He wanted to be in the primary.
But Pelosi was pushing her nephew. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right about that. Pelosi's
who had the nod. Newsom had the nod. It was actually open. Okay.
Yeah, they wanted their ticket. They wanted was Newsom and Bashir. They like. I mean, again, and he's my governor, and he's a good governor. I mean, that's all I can really say.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay,
but he's a very good governor. But they wanted him to be on the VP.
When I said Cuomo, I asked specifically who has the name recognition, the history, and the face recognition that's better than Cuomo.
As of right now, the only one. I forgot about. I mean, that's terrible. I forgot about Bashir, but he doesn't have the national recognition.
He doesn't.
He's won 2 times as a Democrat in a red state.
Yes,
Trump won Kentucky by like 60. I don't know, maybe 70 points. I don't know. It was ridiculous. I mean, they called it at, like as soon as our polls closed, it was at 7 o'clock. At 7:05, they called it for Trump. I'm like, oh well, that must have been overwhelming. but yeah, Obama wanted Bashir and or Shapiro. That's who he liked. That's who he liked. Right.
Yeah.
Well, Pelosi wanted, she deboed and said no. And Jasmine Crockett, everybody thinks Jasmine Crockett is famous for what she's doing now. Okay. No, Jasmine Crockett went on MSNBC and said, quote, if the Democrats do not back Kamala Harris to be the president of the United States, Black women will blow up the Democratic Party.
Yeah, I remember her saying that.
Oh, she said that?
That's why she's famous.
I remember when she said that. Yeah.
That's why she's famous. And again, I said that in the Discord. I said, and guess what? You all got behind Black women and they blew up the party. So what are you going to do? That's what I said. And
you mean it than me, Craig. That's brutal.
Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? They're sitting down. They say they're resting. No, they got knocked down.
Yes.
So I've said that multiple times in multiple discourses. That Black women aren't resting; they got knocked the fuck down.
They did. Yeah, they got set down. Okay.
So if they want to say we're in control again, it's about their autonomy. If they want to say, well, the reason why we're resting, don't invite us to any more things. That's like when Sony and Marvel struck the deal for Spider-Man, and Sony coming out saying, we want to welcome the MCU to Spider-Man. Everybody knows that. That's just, you got to say that to save face.
You do not want Pritzker as a nominee or president. Okay, if you want intersectional feminism, LGBTQI, and all that kind of stuff, and DEI to come back, put Pritzker in. Okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't. I mean, that would put North Carolina up for.
Yeah, I really knew that. For me, I knew Trump was going to win when I had a good idea Trump was going to win after Michelle Obama's speech.
Yeah,
when she tried to shame all men and voting for Kamala, like you think about you don't think about your wife. I'm like, oh, this is not going to play well. This is not going to play well.
The thing is that was a what they call Hail Mary.
Hail Mary
with Michelle and Barack. It's Hail Mary.
The combination of those two fucking up,
And the black man, they went, get out of here.
That map was so red, it was bleeding. It was a massacre.
Oh yeah, it's even worse when you look at the counties. That map is just red.
He almost flipped my county.
Yeah.
I mean, Northern Virginia was borderline red.
And the final nail was 2 hurricanes. That was it. Okay. That was final nail. You couldn't come back from that. And all the FEMA stuff started coming out about them sending FEMA money on migrants.
It's like, come on now.
Like Kevin would say, you cannot make this shit up.
And they don't understand that. They don't understand that. I take that back. The room I was in, they did not understand that if people are sitting at home and they can't afford milk, bread, bananas, and eggs. They don't want to hear about people who are not legally American getting $6,000 a month. They don't want to hear it. It was just common sense. But the Democrats were trying, and Trump said this during the debate where Biden wet his pants. He said, I believe they're trying to create another class of voters, which he wasn't wrong about.
He wasn't wrong,
Yeah, he's got good instincts. You know, he does. He has good instincts.
I remember there was one of Be Justice Lives. No, I think it was Art. It was Art Live, right? And Mike was on, and I said, "Listen, look at the economy, man. Look at what's happening to rank and file American." I said, if you don't think they're not gonna, because they can fill their pockets every day. If you really, really believe they're that stupid that they're gonna just vote for Kamala, something's not right with you. Zach, I remember I'm quoting myself.
Yeah.
Oh no, you don't know what you're talking about. All right, okay. I just shut up after that. Okay, here we are. It's not hard.
Well, again, they made a lot of mistakes. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say.
It wasn't a mistake. Okay, the thing is that this is an intentional policy. They thought they could actually force Kamala Harris down people's throats.
Yeah, I think what else was a mistake. The Oprah interview.
Kamala, everybody knew that she didn't have it, man. Everybody knew that. Okay. And they had the press and all these kind of stuff edit the shit, man, and cut the shit and change the questions, stuff like that. That's how come she didn't show up for the what is it, the national what is it?
Joe Rogan.
No. Remember that? What is it? The Negro broadcasting, whatever. The black.
Oh yeah.
And whatever they call that, right? She's supposed to show up and be opposed to Trump. She didn't show up. Okay.
Yeah.
For a reason. Okay.
And also, what else did they say? Oh. Walsh was going to run circles around.
Oh yeah, they said Walt was going to run circles around
Vance. Yeah.
Oh man.
And we're like, are you sure?
Because me and Fauci evaluated him talking to the Fed chairman, right? And said, "Oh, okay, he ain't your average bear." Okay.
No. Are we watching the same thing?
Yeah, I said, Sashi, let's check this guy out. So we played the clip of him talking to the Fed chairman. Me and Sashi said, look at each other, like, oh, he ain't the average bear. Okay.
It took 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Oh yeah.
It does. All it takes is 2 minutes. Okay, this boy's got it. Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember the so-called code breakers. Wall's going to wipe the floor with Vance. He's going to run circles around Vance. Man, when we watched that debate, man, I was like,
Walsh looked lost the whole time.
And Walsh was taking notes like, I can't believe, he looked at him coming down there. Damn, this boy good.
That's a good point you got there. Hold on a minute. Oh,
wait a minute. Yeah. Walsh was good. Walsh was kind of had his mouth open like, wow.
Yes.
That boy good.
Yeah, nothing.
That boy good.
Yeah, nothing good. He couldn't land anything concrete. Yeah. Same thing happened with Edwards and Dick Cheney. It was the same thing. Dick Cheney's like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. He was trying to knock him down, and Cheney was like, no, Cheney had command of the room. Whole time. He's command. I mean, even now, he would have command of the room. So it just like I said, they made a lot of mistakes. A lot of people did call it out. I thought the biggest insult, this is my opinion, is when they did that 4-point or 5-point health care plan for black men. And I'm like, you get all that right now through Obamacare. Like you get a prostate screening for free. You can go get your eyes checked for free. You go get teeth cleaning free, I think 2 times a year. I'm like, there's nothing here.
You're just throwing stuff at the wall.
That one black girl said, it was very important. She said that these programs are something black women would take advantage of, and and black men said that's the problem. You want to take advantage of social programs, and we don't want that. Mm-hmm. So, and that's the problem they have, and they know it. But again, so they're trying to social engineer a different kind of society. That's what they're going to try to do. I told them I didn't think it would work, but I could be wrong.
In fact, there's a guy, socialist I'm listening to called Vivek Chiba, okay, and he's saying exactly the same about how the left lost its way. Okay. Yeah. So
it has. It's a center. I don't know what it was a center. I mean, most people are like right now with Trump, he's starting to hurt with some independents, but people are like, well, he's bleeding the independents. I'm like, but he's got a whole year to get them back. So right now it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but he is bleeding. They're all right. He is bleeding off independence, which is normal. That is normal.
Yes.
So, but
They don't, it takes like 6 months, man, to swing things. Okay.
yeah.
And the thing is, he's doing a lot of disruptive policies. So yeah,
At
he's
the
doing upset
same
at
time.
the same time. Yeah,
Yes.
which is but that's Trump though.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I tell people, it's like, you guys still don't know who this guy is. Like, but when you say these things, they take it as, oh, well, you voted for him and you want all this stuff. It's like, no, just listen. You should know who he is, man. Like, you should not be surprised.
No, everybody knew who the Joker was, man. He comes out in a green suit and a bow tie. Okay. Hey, wait a minute.